Hey everybody, what is going on? Serial Overdrive here, and today I'm playing a little bit of Entropia Universe. What I'm going to be doing today, well, I was thinking about doing the Moment event, but I think that's over, so we're just going to be hunting some Fifoids at Fort Fury, and if we do run into any of these event mobs, we're going to be taking those guys out too. But first things first, and I think this is going to be a bit of a clickbait title type thing that I'm doing here, there is a slightly game-breaking bug in Entropia Universe. And by game-breaking, I mean it's not breaking the game at all, but it's sort of funny. So here we are at Treasure Island City, a fairly respectable place. I own an apartment here. The property values have been going up because there's been no graffiti, there's been no issues, but somehow someone renamed the TP. It is now called That Freaking Cold Place. I don't know why Treasure Island is that freaking cold place. I don't even think it's that cold. Like, this would make more sense than this, but something happened, and some developer forgot to change a little bit of code, and now Treasure Island is known as That Freaking Cold Place. At least they didn't say fucking. Anyways, TI City's still going to be listed here and everything like that, so it's not a huge game-breaking bug, but it's a little funny to see that the teleporter's name is slightly incorrect. Anyways, let's head out to Fort Fury and get to this hunt. And also, along that same note, I want to sort of not get down to business, but get a shout out, not out of the way, but get a shout out done, because I do owe a shout out to one of my new patrons who hit that $5 limit. So shout out to AdmiralMorkBork. I'm gonna say that again, AdmiralMorkBork. A little bit of a tongue twister there. He's got a YouTube channel. It's got a few clips and stuff like that on it, and he said, that's something I could shout out. So if you're interested at all in that, I'd recommend going to check it out, because he's got a few clips. He supported Serial Overdrive, and there's no harm in at least checking it out, right? Anyways, the name of the channel is AdmiralMorkBork, so that's gonna be AdmiralMorkBork, all together, just one word type thing. But yeah, I definitely recommend you guys check it out if you get a chance. It's a pretty cool channel. There's some decent clips on it and everything like that. But yeah, thank you so much for that donation. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So yeah, let's get to the hunt and see how we do here. We're spending 25 PEDs overall. We're hoping that we're gonna get some good loot, but chances are we won't. And yeah, that's about it. Let's see. This guy. Oh, he's not too high of a level, is he? Alright, I thought this thing would be like a level 30 or something. Usually when I see... I don't even know how to pronounce that. Gokibasuki, or whatever it's called. Usually when I see those things, they're super high levels, so they just kill me. But level 12 I can take. We're good to go there. And if you guys haven't noticed, I'm back on Calypso. I don't know how you wouldn't have noticed that, but I did do the whole Treasure Island thing in the beginning. But yeah, we're back on Calypso, and we're... doing a little bit of hunting. People told me the loot here was going to be better than the loot at on Arcadia. The Arcadian loot was just horrible. Honestly, it was some of the worst loot I've gotten. So I'm like, all right, let's not even play around with Arcadia. We're getting out of there. We're coming back to Calypso. We're coming back to Cali, and we're gonna see if we can make it work. So now we're back on Calypso. We're spending 25 PDs, and we're gonna see how it goes. Hopefully, it's good. And yeah, just once again, just to reiterate, because I want to make sure everybody gets their money's worth here. AdmiralMorkBork, that would be the channel to check out. There's going to be a link down below. Also, Scotty_C93. I shouted him out in the last video, but I'll do that again, because he's got a ton of good Entropia Universe content and all that. And he's putting it out at like a super fast rate. So those of you guys who are a little upset with me for just doing Rust and Star Citizen and all that, there are going to be more Rust and Star Citizen videos in the future, so feel free to check out his channel, because he's got some cool stuff. I think a turret killed that one. I got super lucky there that the turret didn't kill my mob. Anyways, let's keep killing some more Aatrox here. We're taking them 2 at a time, because I can do that. I'm just beastly like that. Some people have criticized my use of armor and how I'm wasting PEDs, but I like it. I don't want to. I'm not gonna be like running around using a pistol, using my armor like sparingly, and trying to like maximize every PEC that I get. A lot of people think that I'm super into eco, which I used to be, and I still make a lot of videos on eco hunting and everything like that, because that's sort of a keystone of Entropia Universe. If you really want to play the game for a ton of time or anything like that. But currently, I'm just so I didn't have internet for a while, and I got back to it, and I'm like, all right, what game do I want to play? And I wasn't feeling Entropia, because it just was like, it just wasn't sticking. I'm just not feeling it, right? So I started playing Star Citizen. I was liking that, and then I remembered that Rust was this game that I used to play. And I got way into that again, and I'm just like going hardcore into it. So I'm like, all right, I gotta make some Rust videos. And I love the reception I've been getting for those videos too. So I'm like, all right, maybe we're gonna switch over to do more Rust stuff than more Entropia Universe stuff. Because Rust, there's at least like a change. There's a little bit more action, I feel like. But we'll see, we'll see. I'm still gonna do Entropia Universe videos, don't worry. I've switched over to other games before, and I've always come back to Entropia Universe. This is gonna be no different, folks. Let's see if I can take this Armax. This guy's these guys are usually pretty tough. Like, they hit through my armor, and I'm wearing ghost armor right now, which is pretty decent armor. But as you can see, he just did me for like 40 damage right there, which is a massive hit. We're gonna have to use. Let's see. He's gonna kill me. I think this is gonna be a very unequal hunt. Come on now. Oh, you gotta be. There we go. There we go. Right there with that kill. That was down to the wire. I don't know if you folks saw that, but that was like. I had no health left there. I was down to like 0 health practically. I'm amazed that I managed to survive that one, but I am grateful all the same. Let's keep healing here. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I'm still not used to these new controls, honestly. Like, these controls mimic almost like what I'm used to playing with FPSs. It's just Entropia Universe, where it used to feel like an FPS, to me, it just doesn't feel that way anymore. What do I have here? An LR20. Okay. I was curious if I just realized I had another gun. I think I bought it before I left for Arcadia. I was thinking I'd stay on Arcadia for a while. But yeah, obviously that didn't pan out too good. I was logged off there for a month, but I didn't really play on Arcadia too much. It's a decent planet, but it just wasn't I don't know, it just whoa, look at that Aatrox right there. He's got some legs, right? He's competing with Michael Jordan and LeBron James over here. Damn, what a jump. Speaking of glitches, we got another glitch. That happens. That's just when physics engines, do physics. So you can see a lot of green here. We're getting a lot of skills, which is always good. I like to see those skill gains. And a few, oh yeah, actually this is something to talk about. Whoa. Look at that, folks. We got a nice 30 PED loot there. A combustion attack nano chip. I've never looted one of these before. You know what that means? That means it's time to check it out. So this is a combustion attack nano chip. Level 1. Looks like I'm maxed out on it, which is very surprising given that I have... Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not maxed out on it. Looks like it's a chip that you can use to attack people. That's sort of cool. It's got a slight markup to it, 106%, meaning we're probably... I don't know if we'll be able to sell this or not, but we'll make a little bit of a... Yeah, we'll probably be able to make an extra PED on that. So that was a nice 31 PED loot off that Aatrox. And, yeah, like everybody told me, Calypso's not disappointing, right? Like, you go out with 25 PDs, you hit a 30 PD loot. I can't complain. That was pretty nice. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like, yeah, somehow, like, Arcadia and all these other planets, they just can't compete. They can't compete with Cali. It's the same in the U.S. No one can compete with California. West Coast, Best Coast, right? I just triggered so many people right there. I don't even believe it. I just like triggering people. Because pretty much everybody who doesn't live in California, not everybody who doesn't live in California hates California, but they hate hearing about how Californians think California is better. At least that's my opinion of it. Like, Boston gets a lot of transplants from California, and there's so many people who just like to complain about it. Like, they're like, oh man, it's so cold in the winter here, and it's like, yeah, we like, that's been the same ever since, it's been a continent. It's been a part of the continent, which is like pretty much forever. So how did you not expect this? How did you not expect Boston to be cold? Like, they're known for getting winters, like huge snowstorms. Did you just think that was like fake news, or like, I don't know. But yeah, Californians like to talk about that. Anyways, we went a little bit over. We're gonna go a little bit over with the shrapnel just because this loot has been so good. So it's like, when the loot's good, you just gotta keep going a little bit extra. See if you can't get like one more big loot or something. I can almost feel it here. We've got a global coming. Arcadia was not giving me any benefits for coming back to the game, but I think Calypso might. I think Calypso might be on my side here. Oh yeah, I was going to get back to it. Some of you guys were saying, like, I should upgrade my armor like Lorespade does. Lorespade's another Entropia Universe YouTuber. Go check his channel out, too. He's got way more, like, long-form content. So he does like he does a ton of stuff, and that's not even well, yeah, he does a ton of great stuff with Entropia, and he plays the new Fallout game. There's a huge controversy with that game, but he likes it, so more power to him. Um, but yeah, he does a ton of great Entropia universe stuff, and I'm pretty sure his Fallout stuff's good. I'm just not that interested in that game. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, someone was asking why I don't upgrade my guns or armor or anything like that, like Lorespade does. And the reality is I could. Everybody knows my account has some value to it, deeds and everything like that. So I could upgrade. I could buy some armor and beastly stuff and try and go kill a bunch of stuff. But again, in Entropia Universe, everything's worth real money. And even though I've never deposited, I don't really treat it like real money. At the same time, I realize like it just feels ridiculous to me to spend like 100 USD on armor and then go hunting, and I'm just going to be blowing through PEDs way too fast. I'm not going to be able to keep up, and my budget's going to suffer for it. Like it's a whole thing. It would definitely, playstyle wise, it'd be extremely limiting to me, because now instead of playing for a couple hours on my 50 PEDs a week that I get from deeds, I'd be playing a couple minutes probably. Because if you're upgrading armor, here's the thing: if I upgrade my armor, that was another good thing. If I upgrade my armor, I need to upgrade everything, right? Like, you can't have the best armor in game and be using the gun that I'm using, because maybe I can take a big mob, right? But it's still gonna take me minutes, or maybe even like 5-10 minutes to shoot through that mob. So it's gonna be healing. I'm gonna be losing a lot of ammo that way. Like someone else said, you want to kill a mob in 15 shots. I don't think that. I don't 100% agree with that. But you want to kill these mobs fast. You want it to be like a 2-minute process, okay? You don't want it to be a process that takes you like 5-10 minutes to do. And if I upgrade armor without upgrading guns, that's gonna happen. And then if I upgrade guns and my skills aren't there, I'm still gonna be wasting a ton of money. Maybe I can kill the mobs, but now I'm spending, an extra, maybe 50% even to kill that mob. So my loot's not good. So then I've got to upgrade my skills. And at this point, I've probably just run through a solid grand of real life money that I could probably use for something else, and all I'm getting for it is like a worse play experience, because I can only play for like 10 minutes now. And I don't think that's what anyone wants to see. But when you ask me to upgrade my gear, that's sort of why that's what I'm considering, and that's why I don't do it. So I just sort of upgraded a natural pace, and the pace that works for me, right? Right now, like, I've got a ton of PEDs on my card, but there are weeks that I'll go through maybe like 100 PEDs a week. So if I'm getting more deeds and the deed payouts are going up, or for whatever reason I've got more PEDs on me, maybe I'll upgrade my gear. But until then, I'm probably not going to do it. Also, the way Entropia works, it doesn't necessarily reward you for upgrading gear. It rewards you for upgrading gear at the right time, but the caveat there is it's got to be at the right time. If you just upgrade your gear to upgrade your gear, it's not going to work out for you. So that's sort of one of those fallacies a lot of people fall for. They think, hey, like, when I started Entropia, I was using an Apollo, and now I'm using an LR20, so I've got to be making more money because it's a better gun. That's not necessarily true. In fact, it's usually the opposite. You're losing more money because it's a better gun. So if you don't upgrade right, if you do things wrong, like, you could be losing a ton of money and not even know it. And that's sort of what you're telling me to do when you tell me just to upgrade and go into beast mode. Yeah, I could take on a ton of stuff, but Entropia is a pay-to-win game, essentially. And if your only goal is to get big and powerful, then, like, you just pay a lot of money. Like, I don't want to have I don't want to have a competition that's just based off my bank account, right? I want it to be like, hey, I grinded out the skills, I played the game, I did this, I did that, I maximized all my profits, and now look what I'm getting in return. That's sort of what I like to see, I guess. Anyways, let's take on this big guy. He's probably a little too big for me, but I'm going to try and take this Guardian out. And once I'm done with that, unless the loot is... If the loot's super good or super bad, I'm going to be over it. But if I get like a 20 PED hit, I'm probably going to keep going, because I'm just like, I got that gambler's fallacy. Like, there's a big one just around the corner. And that truly is like gambler's fallacy, by the way. It's thinking just because you invested some money into something that you're bound to get a return. That's not how this works at all. Just so everybody knows and so we're clear on this. I don't want to be pushing fantasies to people, especially when I know them not to be true. Let's see what that loot is. 1.55. All right, I'm killing this cow and then I'm out of here, because 1.55 PDs. It cost me way more to kill that dude. And there we go. that is it. That is it for this run. Let's head back in. Let's total it up, and let's see where we're standing. So again, I only went out with 25 PEDs. I've got a little bit of decay that's going to happen on my gun, my amp, everything like that. We're going to take that into account, but I'm pretty sure that we're going to be sitting in a positive profit here. But let's go take a look as always. For those of you guys wondering too, I think I called it out. I'm at Fort Fury right now. Instead of going, when you spawn, instead of going, west to the Fifoids, I went east to the Aatrox. And usually Aatrox gives some pretty decent loot in my opinion. Like Fifoids I like, but Aatrox are pretty solid mobs themselves. So figured that was a good one to hunt. A little bummed that the whole Mulman event seems to be over. Maybe I'm wrong about it, but it seems like it's not going on. If it is, let me know down in the comments, and maybe I'll get on in time to do that. I know Summer Mayhem's still going on. I might do a run like that. I just don't like the fact that you're not getting. I don't know what you get just isn't as cool. It feels like loot wise. Whatever. Anyways, let's total this up and see where we're at. Okay, so we've got 9 PEDs right off the bat of animal liver oil. There's a slight markup on this, but nothing really worth writing home about. So we're not doing too bad here. We got some paint, we got some eye oil, shrapnel, of course. These carrots I actually picked up on a whole different thing, so we're not going to count that, and they don't count for shit anyways, so like, whatever. Let's throw that chip in there. So now we're at 41 PEDs. That's a solid amount, and we've got to add, let's say another 11 PEDs, because we're just going to spitball this, right? So we're looking at, 52.5 PEDs that we got just with everything. Oh, let's throw that in there too. So even more, right? We're looking at 52.6 PEDs, let's say. That's without markup or anything like that. That's a solid return. When you take the ammo off, we're looking at about 27.6 PEDs that we're making. Let's throw this on there. We've got 10 PEDs of decay. Again, remember, 27. So there we go. So yeah, if you guys are looking at these stats, you're looking at these numbers, it looks like we made about 15 PEDs. That's not too bad. That's over a 50% return, which is insane to get from a hunting run of any sort. And I love the fact that we got this item too. Even though there's no markup to it, I really do like getting items. I really love seeing those in the loot. It's just sort of cool. It's like, oh yeah, this is a new thing. This is a new thing I can use. Like I can equip this, and I think I can do something with it. Look at that. I can make my hands burn. Seriously. When you get loot that can make your body catch fire, that's good loot. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'm not going to bullshit around here anymore. And yeah, shout out to AdmiralMorkBork. Thank you so much for that Patreon. If any of you guys want to check out my Patreon, maybe you want to drop a few bucks, throw a few dollars my way to support the channel, I'd definitely appreciate it. The Patreon link is down below in the description, just like AdmiralMorkBork's YouTube channel, and all the other links are down there too, so feel free to check those out. I'm not too active on Twitch, so like, do what you want with that one. But Twitter's a great way to hit me up, and Discord is a great way to keep in touch with the Serial Overdrive and Entropia Universe community as a whole. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, peace.